Monday? Or what's supposed to be done?
I stopped looking at the web.
Oh, geologic.
That's fast. I
That's
thought
fast.
training's done on Monday.
Mm.
That was crazy.
But do a one night.
You have another meeting on Tuesday,
Well,
No.
the week.
Yeah, because they're supposed to
yeah,
get the full.
yeah.
I just wanted to ask you guys about that issue for the contract 2. Is that in today's package or not?
It is.
Okay. Okay.
Yes, no,
I think-
it was in the full agenda, just not on the tentative agenda.
Good.
Okay.
I saw it on the tentative.
Yeah, let's do it. Let me just close the door. Hey, good afternoon, everyone. Today is Friday, April 15th, 2024. My name is Patrick Salas, sitting in for Chief City Auditor, Dr. Dorsey Clears. It's 1:30 p.m. and this is the Board of Estimate Apportionment. Joining us, we have our Budget Director, Gideon Grande, and our Common Council President, Corey Ellis. The next folks join, we'll go ahead and introduce them. So we have a rather short agenda. We have 3 budget transfers, 3 increased appropriations, and a nice handful of legal settlements. So we'll jump with the budget transfers. First request is from Cultural Affairs, seeking to transfer $1,000 from Jazz Festival account into the fees and services account. This is to replenish the fees and services account and cover future expenses. Second request is from Water, seeking to transfer a total of $10,000. 21 of it coming from the source of supplies and materials line. The 8,000 coming from supplies and materials in the transmission distribution sub-department. 1,000 of it is going into the source of supply uniforms, 20,000 into transmission distribution uniforms, and the remaining 8,000 into supply materials, meter repair. And this is to cover uniform expenses and meter repair supplies. Then our last budget transfer is also coming from Water, seeking to transfer a total of 19,200 from salaries into temporary help. And this is to cover temporary help through April 5th, 2024, which is today. Any questions regarding those prior to increase appropriation? Nope. All right, so first request from Water, seeking to transfer a total of 18.8, a little over $18.8 million, 7.2 million coming from long-term control plan finance, another 11.5 million coming from the New York State EFC, and the total dollar amount is going to a handful of GLs. Everyone should have received the document, but yeah, there's a good number of them. But once again, it's a total of $18.8 million, and this is to recognize state grant dollars and low interest financing through the Environmental Facilities Corporation for Water Department's capital projects. Next request is from the workforce, seeking to transfer $85,000 from their youth build account into 3 separate lines, 50,792 into temporary help, 4,208 going into Social Security, and then the remaining 30,000 into contracted services. This is to recognize grant funding through BOCES and NYSERDA for offshore career pathways. We do have Rafael with us if folks have questions. And then our last increased appropriation is from youth and workforce, also seeking to. Oh, I'm sorry, we're doing increased appropriations. I've been misspeaking.
Yes.
Yeah. So youth and workforce is recognizing grant funding from Albany County to provide veterans workforce services. So we're going to see an increase on a handful of expense accounts worth $132,000. But then on the other hand, we're going to see reimbursements, which will be going into that youth build revenue line for that same $132,000 dollar amount. Any questions, concerns before we move over to legal settlements? All right, beautiful. So for 2023, we have 3 legal settlements. One for Kimberly Ryan for $188.99. This is for an improper tow. We have a second legal settlement for Kathleen Gladstetter for $141.75, also related to an improper tow. And then we have a pretty large one, $4.3 million for the estate of Mr. Laval Jones. I believe there was a Times Union article regarding this. It was for wrongful imprisonment. Before we jump into 2024, we do have our legal counsel, Marisa with us, if folks have questions, concerns. Nope, all right. And then going to 2024, we have two legal settlements, one for Colin Frank for $270. This is regarding property damage by city employee. This sounds like it was incidental, obviously. And then second to Patricia Greco for $370 for water, property damage by a water department employee. And that's everything for our agenda. So can I get a motion to move the agenda?
Motion to approve.
Motion,
Second.
Bruce, second by Corey Ellis. Do we have a motion to adopt those agendas? Say aye. Aye. Those opposed, say nay. All right, the motion carries. The agenda has been approved. Can I get a motion to adjourn?
Motion to adjourn.
Those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries. The meeting has been adjourned. Thank you, everyone. Back over to our colleagues in the office.
Yes, thank you. Good afternoon. Today is Friday, April 5th, 2024. I'd like to call to order the meeting for the Board of Contract and Supply. Today, present, we have Janine Grande from the Budget Department, Marisa Franchini, Corporation Counsel, and Howard Miller, City Engineer. I will turn it over to my deputy, city clerk, and take over the agenda.
Resolved that the bids received by the Board of Contract and Supplies on March 5th, 2024 for the purchase of licensed plating readers be rejected. The reason for the rejection is that the project was not properly advertised. The following was offered by the Albany Police Department. Resolved that the secretary be authorized and directed to advertise for bids for the following: purchase and installation of 10 fixed license plate reader cameras, 3 mobile license plate reader. Bid to be received, proposals to be received by the board at a regular meeting to be held Tuesday, April 16th, 2024 at 1:30 p.m. Each bidder be required to present with the bid a deposit deposit equal in amount to 5% of the total bid, 35% or certified sale condition with entering into the contract if this bid is accepted from the performance of the sale.
And for the record, we are joined by Francioli, the Deputy Commissioner of BGS.
The following was offered by the Albany Police Department. Resolved that the secretary be authorized and directed to advertise for bids for the following: police vehicle emergency equipment, bids to be received, said proposals to be received by the board at a regular meeting to be held Tuesday, April 16th, 2024 at 8:30 p.m. Mr. Offered the following. Resolved that the secretary be authorized and directed to advertise for bids for the following: City of Albany street resurfacing and sidewalk reconstruction project, year 2024, contract 2, Department of General Services. Bids to be received, said proposals to be received by the board at a regular meeting to be held Tuesday, May 7th, 2024, at 1:30. And that each bidder be required to present with the bid a deposit equal in amount to 5% of the bid in a bid bond or certified check, condition upon then entering into the contract if their bid is accepted and for the performance of the same. The following resolution was offered on behalf of the Albany Water Department. Resolved that the liquid line system equipment purchase be awarded to WK Miriam for the total lump sum bid of $284,903. $284,903 as stated in the bid of March 2024. The following resolution was offered on behalf of the Albany Water Department. Resolved that the Albany Board approves change order change to the Beaver Creek Clean River Phase 3/5. General project of William J. and Sons Construction, increasing the contract amount by $11,109.50. The new contract amount is $35,678,000. $83.66. The new contract completion date is June 1st, 2024. The following resolution is offered on behalf of the Albany Water Department. Resolved that the Albany Water Board approves change order to the 23 cured in place pipeline project with Kenyon Pipeline Inspection LLC, increasing the contract amount by $11,805.27. The new contract amount is $724,019.18. The new contract completion date is March 15, 2024. Last resolution, the following resolution was offered on behalf of the Albany Water Board. Resolved that the Albany Water Board approves change order 1G-03 to the Farrow Bush Water Filtration Plant Upgrades Project with CFI Contracting Incorporated, increasing the contract amount to $80,856.82. The new contract amount is $3,173,056.82.
That concludes, our items for today. Can I get a motion to accept the agenda?
So moved.
Second,
Second.
thank you. All those in favor?
Aye.
Motion to adjourn.
So moved.
Second.
All right, thank you so much. All those in favor?
Aye.
All right, that concludes today's meeting for the